Hello there. Oh, nice. My hand broke immediately. So you want to get good at streaming, but OBS is hard. That's wrong. OBS is not hard. But we'll try and make it easier for you. I'm going to show you some steps for success. If you haven't already run your speed test to find out what your upload rate is, go and do that now. No, but also pause the video. Alright, are you done pausing? Alright. Yes. Hopefully this will be edited correctly. Anyway, so OBS is simple and easy. I will be linking and explaining my method. Also, we're going to switch to full screen capture, which I do not recommend. Cool. Well, you can see my cursor. We're just gonna move that under me. Somewhere. Alright, there we go. And you can see me make that big. Alright, there's... Just pretend VC face is my camera source for now. So you're gonna load it up. It's gonna be a blank scene. That's fine. Install the Windows Audio Capture plugin, and then restart OBS. There's gonna be a few of those, and I'm gonna try and link to it. Anyways, so then step one, when you do your settings, is since we're using the audio capture plugin, go to your audio tab in settings and disable everything. For your stream settings, this is why you ran speed tests. You want CDR rate control, and I'm at 4500 kbps. For Twitch streaming, it doesn't go past 6000 kbps. So whatever's clever with that. You don't really need a whole lot. Audio setup, yes. Oh, apparently there's hotkeys. Alright, there's a few of those. Anyway. And then actually that's all of the settings that really matter there. Most of the rest of this is just don't accidentally... Is there anything advanced? Oh, that's right. Alright, so... where was... So I usually recommend people use X264 encoding instead of NVENC, even if you're running an NVIDIA card. And guess what? You're going to use your card for your content, probably, unless you're on a just chatting screen like I am now. Yeah, you're going to use your whole video card. So just X264, that'll use your CPU. If you want to do, since we're doing isolated audio, if you set this up correctly, you can have your music wherever the I get to bleep that out now, but you'll have your audio track, and then you click this little box that's grayed out because I'm currently recording. This is Twitch VOD track, and put it on a channel that's not your audio track, and that you can set your music to. From there, everything else, like for if you're using for your mic input, because now you have no audio. But for your mic input, you'll want either, yeah, you're going to want audio input capture. And then you're going to name it something. This step doesn't really matter. But do try and label things well. My current one right now is actually mixer in. We're setting up your mic input first because you don't have audio at all. And then for every other application, like for games and stuff, this one's for Firefox, but for all other audio capture shenanigans, you're going to want to set, give it its own thing. It will show up in your mixer now. Every single thing. What you do is you go the plus and new and application audio capture. Done. You pop that up. We're going to pop my Firefox one up, which is not doing anything right now, but that's fine. And then it will show up as one of these in this little handy drop-down menu, and you click Add Executable. We're doing it that way so that we can label it whatever we want. We're actually going to add existing, and you can stick whatever games you want on there. Also, there it is. So game audio. We don't have a game loaded, but and you can just load it with games. And then that'll show up over here in your mixer. That's a handy feature. Also, I don't want that in this scene. But yeah, like I said, OBS is pretty simple. You'll have scenes, you'll have sources to specific things. For games, you do plus and game capture. That is just the video. And you add the game. I have a few here, but meh. But we're doing it this way so that you can have the audio exactly how you want it and not have like the USB disconnect sound or other people's streams that you're watching. Like, look at this. This has been up the whole time. I can listen to this comfortably. I'm not, but I have the tab muted, not in player, so I still count as a viewer. All right, yeah, that's super easy, yeah. Okay. Now for the next trick, we're gonna set your mic up. I'm running external audio shenanigans, but because of course I am. I'm a VTuber. We all run goofy stuff. Anyway. First thing I always say, set a limiter first. That's going on the bottom. That is the last thing your audio comes out to. Hang on, I didn't explain. So you go click the triple dots over by your mic channel. And then you can do this for your giant game audio source or whatever. Later, you always want a mixer because you always want a limiter. Because once the audio goes above, it's actually 0 decibels. It will cut the audio off. It will sound horrible. I love distortion. That is not the kind of distortion you want. Anyway, so first thing, you set a limiter. Apparently my limiter here is set to 5 milliseconds. And the threshold's the important one. This is so that you don't accidentally go over. I set mine to -1 just because it's a nice spot. All right, now you have a limiter. That will keep the audio from getting clipped. Next, you want a noise gate. Yes, there's already one in there. It's actually Reaper's gate. Because if you have VST audio plugins, you can just load them. It's fine. All right, you want a noise gate? And what you're doing, I would turn the attack time down. You don't need a lot. Hold time, meh. That's like 20 seconds. Let's not have, we have cool little scuff sounds. We'll do like 50 milliseconds. It's not. And yeah, and you want the gate on top. So open threshold is the threshold it opens at. Close threshold is where it buggers off. Mine, since I'm running it externally, through mostly free VSTs. Yeah, that's not really gonna work for me, but I mean, it'll do something. It's just redundant. Actually, it's really redundant. We have a whole extra gate. And then you want a compressor. We're looking, and you want to put that right after the noise gate. Oh, this is where I have to move my avatar. But basically, and that's the other trick. We're gonna close this real quick. VC face. We're gonna scoot me over here. I don't know why I decided to do this on this view, but whatever. All right, we go back into filters and then compressor. So release, you're not doing any like sidechain shenanigans. Your ratio is how compressed it is. But basically, okay, actually I'm gonna turn my existence off. All right, yay, being a VTuber. So the ratio, you don't need a lot. The threshold is actually at what point it starts to change the volume. So again, I'm running it externally, but you wanna get that to all right, we'll do like 29-1. But you want to get that until it stops moving around, and then you adjust this little output gain until you're at a very comfortable volume that is touching the limiter but not surpassing it. And that's how you set up your audio. We're going to delete these because I use this channel for other things. All right. See, and now you should have nice audio, but also like no, sit there and talk until your meter for your voice is at a reasonable volume, because while you can't go past maximum without it sounding horrible, you also can't keep cranking it arbitrarily. So if you're too quiet, people won't be able to hear you, and they will have max volume, and then when you rate out or host or whichever platform you're on, or they go to the next video, it's going to be very loud. I have this set to touching red. I believe my VR settings are like hugging it, but that's okay. But yeah, and you just have a mic channel for every little thing. Or not a mic channel, an audio capture channel. And it's that easy. So don't let... Oh, we didn't go over here. I knew I forgot something. All right, and this is also why I'm... because regular OBS runs all of the things. Anyway, so cool trick is these docks. That is what's all over my scene. Also, can I make that not be a thing? Please, please unselect. Oh. There we go. The little outline was driving me crazy. Anyway, so these docs is where OBS starts actually kicking the crap out of stuff. So custom browser docs. So anything you use for streaming, you can load in here. There's a couple I will probably be blacking out. If you know, you know. And so each of these is a piece of information. So for Twitch, I have chat, and I do put these all the way across the screen so they're super easy to read and follow. But I have chat on the right, and also you can just arbitrarily move these. The docking is a little hinky, but so I have chat, and then I have Twitch activity feed, and those are all in your Twitch dashboard, and I'll find that in a sec. And then I have the quick action menu and stream information. And then I also have Kick. I also have my multi-stream plugin. And you can just dock all of that. When you add the multi-stream add-on, it does the thing. But I will show you where you can get this information. Yeah, we're just gonna have a very cluttered screen. But yeah, so you go into Twitch, you click your icon, you click Creator Dashboard, click Stream Manager, because this has all the useful stuff, and then you do pop out chat, and then you copy the link it gives you. For the activity feed, you do pop out activity feed and copy the link it gives you. It's not going to give you a link. It'll pop out a second window like that. And you just copy the address, and then I don't know what's going on there. I fell asleep. Anyway, and then you copy that, and then you go custom browser docs, and you label it. That's what it shows up in the side. So doc name, and that's what it shows up as, and then the addresses it gives you for all of the things, and then they'll show up over here. Yes, I have like I have a big untenable mess. That's okay. And then it'll pop it up, and we're gonna undock my Twitch activity feed, but you can when it highlights, you can dock it there, and then it'll be in a tab. Sometimes finding where it wants to dock is a little not great, and then you can move the tabs around, and you can have all of your information. And then you can do that for every section of OBS. So there you go. You have isolated audio, min-maxed audio, and that should be everything. Oh, if you're DJing, you're doing gain staging. It's called gain staging. So you want the faders, because you're going to be playing with those all of the time. So you're going to be, like we did with the mic, you're going to be adjusting the faders so that 100% is vaguely 100% on your meter. Actually, this is the same channel on mine. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna put on a song that, well, I don't want to say slaps, but you're gonna put on a song that just stays pretty loud. You're gonna hit the loop button on like the average loudish part of the song. You're gonna hit play, and you're going to adjust all of your hardware volumes on your mixer or your controller or however it's coming into the system. I run a Tractor Control S4 into an Alesis 8-channel mixer, and everything comes through the mixer, including my mic right now. And that goes to here. And you adjust all of the volumes so that final volume is capable, just capable, of actually hitting that limiter. For games, put a limiter. For sound alerts, put a limiter. Like, you know, it's like, it's kind of, yeah, with the basic gain staging. That way you won't be able to run over, but you'll be able to get very close because you can't keep turning things up forever. And yeah. What was the other thing? In OBS, you can do groups. This is a group. This is my Firefox group. It's just a window capture and audio capture. Yeah, we got Razor Red up. It's just, and I do them in a group because it has a window and an audio capture. This is the disadvantage of this. The advantage, I will probably have been playing in the background with the USB disconnect sound. If you've been under spec for VR content and heard that a million times, I'm not sorry, because I hear that on so many streamers. Is they just doo-doo, 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 doo-doo? No. We're not going to have that. You've just been immunized, especially, and we're going to go back to it. If you've deleted all of your audio devices and you are purely using only captured, isolated audio, you can have whatever you want in your other window, as long as you're not doing main monitor capture or second monitor capture, any of that. Meanwhile, you can also, you are going to probably have to sign into Twitch and Kick and all that through your browser sources. What I did was I just made the address Twitch and Kick. It was not, yeah, because these are all running there. It's an isolated tiny browser. I believe it's Chromium. So not the most efficient, but like everybody's using that now. What was the other thing? Audio setup, browser docs, VR DJs min-max, but don't go over. But that's why we have a limiter. On this particular setting, I have about 3 limiters. Why? I don't know. I don't want to clip. Anyway, hopefully this was helpful, and hopefully you like and subscribe, because I forget to say that stuff. You know, click all the interaction buttons. Let me know how helpful this tutorial was. I will be editing this. I'm not good at editing. Anyway. Oh yes, and useful plugins. The Windows audio capture plugin. If you're on a Mac, I'm sorry, but you already know your pain. I also use the multi-RTMP plugin. We're blurring a couple things. And then, you know, you just set all of those up. I'm not explaining those. I also have the vertical video plugin. Wow. Okay. And then the rest of these are browser docs. Also you can add a scene to a scene. So you go bonk, and then you add a scene. So you're adding a scene to your scene. Let's do BRB. Look at that. It's in my scene. And now I can just unclick it. Also, I don't want that there. But yeah. Everything else, if you want fast frames, you click game capture because it's faster. If it doesn't update a lot, like if it's Discord or something, you can do window capture and then it won't be grabbing frames and you'll still have pretty good performance. And you're gonna have great performance and you're gonna have great streams. And yeah. Good luck. Have fun, because that's what's going to keep you doing stuff to do it, to actually get good. But the annoying fiddly stuff, yeah, hopefully this was helpful. Hopefully I didn't rant too long too. And also I just realized that was there. And have a great day.